Been a little while, but it's time to start the first dungeon in the game, Semitt Falls. Now, starting off, there's actually this weird blue crystal thing right here. Now, that's not important at the moment. It's not hard to forget, but keep it in mind anyway, because it will be important in a little while. Now, we actually have some new enemies here, though they really aren't a threat in any way, shape, or form. See, they have so little HP that even Lynx was able to take them out. Minwu wasn't able to kill one, but he's very low on strength, so yeah. I think they have a pretty high attack power for this point in the game, but honestly, not really a threat given their low HP. That and the fact that they miss a lot, apparently, that doesn't help them. So, as for the dungeon itself, aesthetics-wise, it's alright. I mean, I suppose it's a lot better than the Earth dungeons in Final Fantasy I, the first two that there were. Overall, I think the dungeon designs are better in this game, or at least aesthetic-wise they are. This one's kind of bland, but hey, what do you expect? It's our first cave, nothing really interesting about it. The music, I'll be honest, not a fan of the dungeon theme in this game. It's kind of bland, though at least it wasn't remixed as badly as the cave theme from Final Fantasy I, because seriously, why did anyone think it was a good idea to make it that bleepy? Ah, well, whatever. And of course, dungeon design, well, overall, oh, new enemy, there's a balloon. They really aren't a threat. Now, if you're familiar with the series, you probably know these guys because they're the usual enemies that absorb fire attacks, and they know self-destruct. And of course, that's true for these enemies too. They can also use self-destruct. However, they have very little HP, and when they don't appear in groups, it's almost impossible for them to get it off, because you'll just kill them immediately, so you probably won't be seeing self-destruct for a while. Now, as I was saying before, dungeon design in this game, not aesthetics-wise, but just like layout, not a fan of it. Partially because of these doors. See, the thing about doors is, they have just doors all over the place, and certain doors will just lead to dead ends. And if you take the wrong door, you'll just be in the middle of some room. But the thing about those rooms is their encounter rate is so high, you will probably get a lot of random encounters like every few steps, which is annoying as hell, and it's just there to annoy you, really. Luckily though, I know the proper way to go, so I won't end up in any of those rooms, because that would just be a huge time waster for me. Here we actually got all the people that were captured. They're not really that far in the mines. But apparently this guy was captured too. Remember this dude? He's the guy who was bragging about being a thief and nobody really cared because, oh, he steals from the Empire, so he can't be bad, right? Oh, thank you! You were going to waste my time. You know what? I'm glad you got caught, because you know what? That would have been stupid. Oh, hey, you came all the way through this dungeon. Oh, the Mythril's gone because some NPC took it. Anyway, that's Joseph's daughter, and they were blackmailing him by capturing her, but yeah. They all escaped somehow, even though the door wasn't locked. I don't know what was keeping them in there, because if it was guards, then they're still in danger because there aren't specific set guards. We have random battles. They could still be attacked at any point. But whatever, I guess they were just told to stay put for a while, and they did. That's a bit too obedient, guys. You probably shouldn't listen to the enemies when they tell you sit put, stay put, and mine a bit for our advantage. But I can't exactly expect NPCs to be the brightest in the world, but whatever. Anyway, this is where you get the teleport tome, but before we can get it, we get attacked by a land turtle, or a tortoise, as normal people call it, Square Enix. I never got why they keep calling these things land turtles. Anyway, these things actually have some pretty good defense, so you're probably not going to be doing all that much. However, the thing is, they are very weak to magic, and their specific weakness is Blizzard, which I took one out with one Blizzard. That was kind of easy. I might be a little overpowered magic-wise, but regardless, that doesn't matter. Because now we have the teleport tome, I'm definitely going to give Lynx that. Again, probably going to get rid of Warp since that's technically a black magic. Might end up giving that to Max at some point, but Warp isn't really that useful because it only teleports you out one floor, and it has the same one-hit kill effect that Teleport has, and Black Magic has plenty of one-hit kill spells anyway. Anyway, here's the boss. I like this smug bastard. Oh, you want Mythril, right? Oh, well, you can have my Mythril, but you won't have it for long, because you'll be dead from the blade. Anyway, this guy, not too tough, the sergeant. He's actually got some pretty good defense on him, so you're gonna want him to have plenty of MP so you can just cast stuff. Now, he doesn't have any specific elemental weakness, so whatever you want to use, fire, thunder, blizzard, whatever, it's fine. His attack power isn't anything amazing, but you're probably going to want to use, Blink and Protect and the rest of that. He doesn't have any magic, so don't bother casting Shell. And oh wow! Did I forget to mention that while these spells are good, they are some of the worst when it comes to early spells, because when Protect and Blink and stuff like that are level 1, they miss almost all the time. Isn't that great? Isn't it great how you have useless spells? I love that. Thank goodness we have Minwu here to, actually be useful. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, he doesn't have any magic, so don't cast Shell. He does have bow 3, so look out for that if you have anyone in the back row. But again, nobody's in the back row, not even my white mage, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, screw it. I'm doing a lot of damage with magic anyway, so I'm just gonna have Max punch him. Yeah, he doesn't do that much damage. He's really not much of a threat, to be honest. So if you've trained at all, you should be good for this. He does have a fair bit of HP, though. I think it's a little less than the land turtle, but it's not bad. And after I go on about how he has such a high defense, I punch him out to finish him. Ah, well. A win is a win, so I'm gonna take it. Wow, those are some good increases. And of course, we get a Mythril Axe. He'll give you a random piece of Mythril equipment when you kill him. And of course, I get the weapon that I'm not actually using. Not anything useful like a sword, oh no, I get the Mythril Axe. It's a good weapon, but still. Anyway, we got a chest full of Mythril. Apparently this is going to be the entire Mythril supply for the Rebel Army. Hopefully it's not just one piece, though. Then again, apparently we might be just carrying a whole load of Mythril. But still, you wouldn't think a chest full of Mythril would be enough, but well. I'm worrying about things too much, it's an RPG, it'll be enough. So now we have Mythril, so we might as well make our way back to Altair, though we should probably stop in Salamand real quick just to see how Joseph's doing. Oh, I forgot to mention, Link's here. She used teleport, and the thing about teleport is it actually drains the life of the caster, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Also, we have a Queen Bean here, better stats than the normal Hornets, and I believe they can actually hit you with poison. Yes, actual poison and not just venom. So yeah, they actually can poison you, though it's probably not going to happen, and of course there's only one, so if you can kill the rest of these guys fast enough, you shouldn't have to worry about it. But again, if you do get hit by poison, you're going to have to cure it after battle. That'll probably take you by surprise, because up to this point in the game, you've probably just been hit by venom, so you're probably used to poison, going away after battle. Okay, so it's good that I got in this fight because I got to make mention of how teleport will drain your life, so you want to make sure to heal someone after they use it. Just keep that in mind. Now, I'd cut away, but Salamand's right here anyway, so no point, really. Okay, apparently they already know that I got the Mythril. I don't know how word spread of that so quickly. There were no witnesses to me obtaining Mythril, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, Joseph was being threatened, though honestly, he seemed reasonable for a guy who was being blackmailed, and he will tell us about the Mythril deposits, so if for some reason you couldn't figure out that the Mythril was in the mines, you can come back here and ask him, and he will tell you that there is more to that dungeon, and you can, find the Mythril there, but you really should have figured that out on your own, but anyway, yeah, that's that. I guess there's a happy ending to that. Joseph's daughter has been returned, and everything's right with the world. And now that we have Mythril, we can return to Hilda and give it to her, so I'll meet you back in Altair. And we are back. So, let's not waste any time. Let's just go to Hilda right away and give her the Mythril, because apparently we really need this. Okay, so word spread to a random NPC that we got Mythril, but not to Joseph or Hilda. You know, the people this actually matters to. Ah, well. Right, now she'll tell us to take it to that blacksmith who was acting like a crazy old loon or whatever. I don't know why he put up that act, given there's no one here to really threaten us, and I mean, if enemies came here, he'd know, and he wouldn't have to put up the whole geezer act. Anyway, yeah, let's just skip that shit. Let's just give him the Mythril, and he'll be really happy about it. Right, so he'll go off to do that, and when he's done, a second trader actually appears in the shops. Now, any town that's actually not in possession of the Empire will actually have a second salesperson who will give you Mythril equipment. This guy, of course, will give you Mythril weapons. I'm actually gonna... Actually, I think I can just buy one of each of these. Because, yeah, I can finally get a Mythril spear, so Lynx can switch back to a better weapon. Mythril sword for Dante, might as well pick up a knife. I could buy 2 Mythril swords, but I don't think I really have the money for that. And Mythril mace for Minwu, since I think he's still got his starting weapons, so definitely want to get him off of that. So yeah, for the time being, Mythril equipment is actually really good, and in fact, I'm pretty sure from this point on, it's better than pretty much anything we can buy in a store for a long time, so any better weapons will probably be found in dungeons or off enemies' corpses or something like that, but yep, it's pretty good, so you definitely want to get everyone equipped with this stuff. And of course, the same thing is true for the Mythril, or the weapon, or armor shops, rather. But I don't really have enough money, so I'm gonna have to grind for that stuff off screen. But for the time being, I can give you a new shield, just for the hell of it. But anyway, now that we have Mythril available, we might as well go back to Queen Hilda and see if we... or Princess Hilda, I guess, if you want to be technical about it. But yeah, we'll get back to her and see how she's doing and see if we have something else to do. Wait, seriously? We just took some Mythril out of a chest and that stunned them so much? Well, fair enough, I suppose. But, indeed, it seems that the Dreadnought that's been talked about so much, we actually have a chance to get on it. And we're gonna have to destroy it or find a way to stop its completion. We don't really know how well it's made, how well it's defended, etc., etc., so we might only be able to stop its production, but whatever buys us time is good enough for me, because we're gonna have to take care of that thing if it really is as powerful as everyone says it is. But of course, that'll be next time on Final Fantasy II, and for the time being, I'm going to grind until I can get my Mythril equipment, so I'll see you later.